Greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Michael Schwan, and welcome to the stream. Today is Sunday, November 14th, 2021, which means it's time for Creative Sunday, where camera is not on me at all. Cool. Where we sit down and we work on projects that I'm working on for basically things that aren't necessarily the Twitch stream. So everything from working on the website to scripting, recording, and editing YouTube videos to graphics design, merchandise, and so on. Yeah. So, good morning, Scuss-Gabbers. Good morning, Dimdin. What is on the agenda today? Being sleepy. I stayed up way too late last night. Oh, God. I was having a lot of fun playing Back 4 Blood with Athena over on Athena's stream. And we started up Veteran last night, which was really great. And we went... I finally called it for myself at 2:30 and had to wake up to do this stream. So, you know, gonna quickly make yourself some food. Do it, Scuss-Gabbers. So, yeah, I could go for some more sleep than I have. Lights are so bright. I'm gonna sit here with my eyes closed. I can work on things right with my eyes closed. That's how it works. Anyway, my eyes are actually dry. I even put drops in them, and they still feel dry. Pish posh, only Veteran. And we were making progress through it. We only genuinely lost once. Like we didn't ever fail the run, but we did have everyone die once. When we loaded in, we did have 2 randos, and about halfway through the run, one of the randos left, and the other rando stuck it out with us up until the point where I was calling it at the same time. So, yeah, Veteran's a different beast. Veteran is a different beast. How was it? It was cool. I was really glad that when we got the randos that they understood the assignment, because immediately it was obvious that they had at least played Veteran before, which I say that as somebody who hadn't. But when we built our decks for Veteran, and when we loaded in, the very first card that I picked was the one that was you neither take nor deal friendly fire damage as long as you are crouched, which I feel like is probably one of, like, unless you're just that insanely coordinated, right? Like, that's probably one of the most important cards to take when you get to Veteran or Nightmare difficulty, because you do have friendly fire that exists on those difficulties, whereas on Rookie difficulty or Recruit, whatever, I always forget which one it is, whether it's Rookie or Recruit. Anyway, you don't have to worry about friendly fire. Your characters are like, hey, you shot me. Sorry, accidents happen. You know, that kind of shit, but it doesn't actually deal any damage. It does deal damage on Veteran and Nightmare. It's like 35% for Veteran and like 60% or 65 or something percent for Nightmare. So, but when you're dealing 100 damage on your bullets, dealing 30 damage or something, whatever, it especially if you're using like full auto or shotguns, it ends up dealing a sizable amount of damage. The only issue I have with shooting my friends when they walk through or in front of me. And that happens a lot because people want to strafe and stuff like that as they're shooting, and that ends up strafing right in front of somebody else's bullets. And that's why we all ended up taking the you don't take or deal friendly fire damage if you're crouched as our very first cards, because as long as you remember to crouch, it just immediately negates that. It also makes you more accurate because it reduces the bloom on your recoil. So, crowd block through the whole map? No, we really didn't. But we mostly we would move forward, and then when we needed to, we'd kind of hunker down. Like, we'd move forward, and if we were able to move and shoot, we were. But you ended up playing much more tactically. At least that's how we moved through it. There was only a couple of spots where tactics kind of went out the window, and it was normally because just something went wrong, and that happens on semi-often. But I think the game intends on trying to make you throw your tactics out the window, whether it's with like tall boys or exploders or something like that. It does. It wants to force you to be able to act on your feet. What game mode were you guys on with Gorthan and Tony? Oh, it was still Rookie or Recruit, the lower difficulty. they hadn't actually gotten all the way through the game yet, so we wanted to finish carrying them through recruit and to the remaining acts on recruit. So that's what we did. We are on the last stint of Act 3 when we'd stopped last week, so we finished that out and then did the final boss, and then they called it. You guys seem so much harder when I played with you guys. I don't know. It could be about play styles. I'm not sure. Like I said, the game also seems to have a very large amount of variance in terms of its difficulty, especially from level to level and even from run to run. And that can maybe be just because of the cards. And it was at night this time? Yeah. So I know that a decent number of the levels, they can random between day and night. There's only a couple of maps that seem to always be at the same time of day. Like the final battle seems to always be at night. I have not seen that during day. But otherwise, I feel like I've seen most of the maps back and forth between the two times. And I'm not sure what dictates it, you know? I know that there's a corruption card that can make it, like, dark as fuck. But I don't know if that always comes into play, because sometimes it's just night out. But I've definitely played the same level during the day and the same level during the night, and I don't remember even having a corruption card for it. So, but I'm also not sure if the nighttime matters at all either. But yeah, we were playing on Rookie for the main part of the run that you're probably awake for when me, Gorthan, Tony, and Athena were playing last night. But it also just really comes down to, like, who you're playing with and their play styles, which I think is true for most cooperative games, but it's really true in Back 4 Blood because Back 4 Blood is slower than Left 4 Dead. I know that's one of the things that a lot of people have complained about, that they feel that Back 4 Blood lowered the speed of how you progress. Left 4 Dead, it kind of just felt like you just always are running and shooting and running and shooting and running and shooting. The only time that you're not is when you hear a witch nearby. And Back 4 Blood really instead asks you to play to your strengths and to focus on the objective rather than just moving forward. Honestly, if you just stack stamina like a madman and damage, you won't die. I don't know if that's always true. I mean, because you do still have to, because for instance, like we started on veteran and like on our second mission, we had armored tall boys and I had an M249 light machine gun. And if I wasn't hitting its weak spot, it would eat 70 bullets and you get less ammo in veteran and probably even less again in nightmare. And so we were very often running out of ammo. I mean, we could share ammo, of course, and we were, but you still have to. You don't normally run out of ammo at a convenient time, you know. So, but I don't know if you can stack enough things to trivialize the difficulty. And then there was times where like we'd get hit with a couple of elites, and we'd have like two people at the same time get hit by a stalker, or a hawker, to where they spit like webs at you, and you immediately lose two members of your team that way. They can be broken free, but that is two less people dealing damage for even for 5 to 10 seconds. That can be very, very detrimental to keeping the numbers of Ridden in check. So I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying I don't think that it would work as cleanly as it might initially come across as a statement of just stack stamina and damage. But no, I definitely want to play through more veteran. I really enjoy the game a lot. It's just really appealing to me on not being overly complicated while still letting me get dopamine for shooting shit. But I definitely want to play some more of it. I'm enjoying it a lot. Nightmare was like 250 rounds for the M4 and 350 for the pistol. I had, I think, 350 without ammo upgrades on veteran total for rifle ammo. The only reason I say stack stamina and damage and ammo capacity is because I like to strafe and build up a lot of zombies. Well, that's fine. The ammo capacity, yes. Like, every time you can increase your ammo capacity, I feel like in those games, in Back 4 Blood, especially if you're on Veteran or Nightmare, you want to increase your ammo capacity because even if you're all taking different guns, ammo is something that you can so easily chew through, especially on the elites, and it sucks. And it's what makes me real. It's what shows me that having a properly coordinated and planned out 4-man would be really important, because every build has its strengths, and the sniper build, if you're playing as Jim with a sniper build and you take the weak spot damage and the sniper rifle damage and stuff like that, it shows me why a Barrett could be useful, because you could take a Barrett or just any of the sniper rifles, but we'll just go at the top end of the damage and take a Barrett, and you will be able to kill the really big heavy hitting mutations as long as you're hitting weak spots in 1 to 3 shots. And I had a built out M249, and even with hitting weak spots, it was eating up 20 to 40 bullets. If I wasn't hitting weak spots, it was eating 40 to 75 bullets. So it gives the value of that really heavy hitting precision hits so that you don't chew through your team's ammo like it doesn't exist. So if you had of course, being a good shot's important, which is what I've found that I actually really like the high zoom scope, especially on something like an M4, because then you can just click heads even from almost any distance. And if they're within a range that you can't, or it's not as feasible to use the high zoom sight, then it's normally pretty easy to just point fire them. So I've come to a new appreciation for the high zoom sight, at least, on anything that has the ability to shoot at around 50 meters. Basically, sniper plus Tech 9, M249 plus Deagle, dual shotgun healer with shotgun or SMGs to stay with the sniper player. This would be somewhat of the style that I'd use for the main team. My only question, I don't know how feasible at higher difficulties a melee build will be. It's really good in rookie/recruit. I don't know how good it'll be in veteran. It might still be really good. I did find a couple more melee cards that I was like, woo, that's really good. I found a card yesterday, I think, that if you melee something, your team deals 20% extra damage to it for 5 seconds after you melee it. And I'm like, damn, that's a pretty hefty, considerable amount of damage increase. There's a lot of cards to do the melee build. I just don't know if it is feasible at higher difficulties, especially because shit hurts so much. Shit hurts bad. That's why you didn't label it there. It's fair. But yeah, I think with a proper 4-man, with the correct cards to do their builds, you could probably get through veteran as easy as you do rookie. I don't know about Nightmare, because Nightmare is even harder. But I did see the path on veteran of how it wouldn't be a cakewalk, but you wouldn't struggle too much but it also comes down to people being coordinated, because when we had our full group in Discord yesterday, there was a couple of times that I'm like, get the fuck over here, because there'd be people just wee, and it's you can't do that in this circumstance. You can't just run off by yourself, because something will spit on you and you will no longer be able to defend yourself, and we are 80 zombies of chaff away from you to be able to save you. So they were doing dim-dim things with a dim-dim skill. The problem is that dim-dim things doesn't always work in Back 4 Blood, because you can just get leaped on and then you're completely removed from being able to do anything. So you're not on a fair playing field to be able to just thum around is the problem. So like you if you want to Rambo it around, you gotta stay within a certain vicinity of the rest of the team, because otherwise, like a fucking Hawker's just gonna be like, and then you're like, oh god, I can't run anymore, guys, and I can't fight back either. What do I do? You die. You die. That's what happens. Let's go ahead and get Stream Raiders fired up. But yeah, I definitely want to play through some more Veteran. I'm enjoying Back 4 Blood a lot. So short. I realize I didn't... Well, I'll do that in just a second. I don't know why, and I'm sure there's some way to fix it, and I just haven't found it yet. But for some reason, and it might be like a driver issue or something to do with the cameras themselves, but our cameras, they're both webcams, and they reset themselves every single time that we open up OBS. Every single time. Never fails. And it's very annoying. And for some reason, like, these don't load. These little, these guys, like, you can see on the far side that it's not loaded. And literally all I have to do is go, hey, load it, and it loads. I don't know why it doesn't load automatically. I don't get it. But yeah, see, the gain's super low for whatever reason. I don't want auto on white balance. I want to set it to this. And these shouldn't be on these, so that we get a better image. Really don't understand. There we go. I don't know, I have a politics essay to write, and then I was going to try and do Back 4 Blood again, because I continued to play it after you left the Discord and lost my first act 4 times in a row, because all I got were bots and Nightmare. Nobody wants to play that mode because 150% team damage. It's only like 65% team damage. Because it's like 30 or 35% friendly fire damage on Veteran, and like 60, I want to say it's 60, maybe it's 70% friendly fire on no, I'm very confident that there's a 3 on that first number for Veteran. I think there's a 7 on that first number for Nightmare. It might be like 150% zombie damage, like they deal more damage to you, but I know that your team damage is not that high. Okay, I need to see if I am still able to access the Squarespace stuff, because they give you like a 2-week trial, right? And that ended today. Well, it said, okay. It says it ended, it ends today, but I don't know if your free trial expires on November 14th means that I still get the trial today, or if that means that it's over as soon as it became today. If you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm not sure which one that is. Your trial ends in 1 day. Okay, so we do still get today, which means we can probably finish the website out today. Expires on November 14th. It is November 14th. Okay, we don't actually have that much left to do on this at all. Because this is done. These are done. I need to finish this side over here. The footer down there. And I need to finish this. And then I believe everything else is done. That's done enough. The website's like overly simple. There's very few graphics or anything on it, but we will manage with what we have. Okay, let's just check real quick. And then, back for blood. Veteran is 35% friendly fire. Nightmare is 60% friendly fire. Ridden have increased health and damage. Players take additional trauma damage while incapacitated. Oh. That sucks. Players have one less strike. The fuck does that mean? What does one less strike mean? Because you still get one continue. But what's a strike? I don't know. Players deal more damage to the ridden. Okay, so what we're fighting on veteran is just the base numbers. $150% money? Ah, okay. So you make more copper or more... No, you make more supply lines. Supply points on Nightmare. Is that it? I don't think you get more copper. Supply points, okay. Unlock more cards faster. Oh, my shoulder just made noises that it shouldn't make. Oh yeah, I want to show you guys. I got a new cup. Athena laughed at me because me and Athena own a lot of mugs. We own too many mugs. And we occasionally find mugs that we need to buy anyway. And I found one. Which, there's a huge, delightful level of irony on spending money on a mug that says, "Wish I had money." If you didn't spend your money on a stupid fucking mug, maybe you'd have some more of it. But alas. Fancy new cup. It's very fancy. Wish I had money. Okay, we need to... %6 with rare and epic guns is big scary. Yeah, and that's why I think even if you're coordinated, it would still be good to have the cards that prevent friendly fire damage. Wish we all had money, right? Me too. Big mood. A Barrett with the EIC with full mods will still do like 75% health. Exactly, yeah, and that's why I'm like, yeah, let's be sure we're coordinated. Who's crouching in front and who's shooting over their fucking heads. Which with the randos, it was mostly just like 4 fucking people crouching. He had a bunch of crab walkers walking around. People would move, like, it only pretty much happened, though, when we had multiple targets to shoot. For the most part, we were able to just keep moving forward until it was like, well, you aren't moving forward through that, so, yeah, good luck. I'd wanted to put the website live soon, but I don't know if that's possible. Mostly for financial reasons. I didn't realize Squarespace was like, so, you pay us for a year at a time. And I'm like, I don't remember having to pay you for a full year at a time. I don't want to pay you for a full year right now. The comms would be so hectic, people yelling over your shoulder, then one say on your left, proceeding to scream. Okay, that sounds like our Tarkov comms. It doesn't necessarily have to be that way. For Back for Blood. I don't know how we achieve shit in Tarkov. Maybe just because, like, a friend of mine once said this, right? A friend of mine once said this line, and, like, it resonated with me to an unfortunate level. Because I was like, man, friend, why are people like this? Why are people so stupid? Why are people so bad, etc., etc.? We were talking about a political topic at the time. And he goes, all right, Michael, I want you to understand something. And I was like, okay, what's up? And he goes, look at me, because it's very serious. I want you to just take a moment and think about just how stupid the average person is. And now realize that they are average, and that means half of everybody else is dumber than that person. And I was like, oh, why would you say that? So, Dimden, take for a moment and think about how shit the average player is. And then realize that half of all players are worse than that person. So I think literally the way that we manage to do anything in Tarkov is literally because, like, if we go on a scale of 0 to 100, 0 being I can't walk forward and 100 being Shroud. Ugh, I'm at like a 60. I'm just barely above average, right? And you Dimden, you're at like a 75. Because there's definitely people that, like, are way better than you, right? That are off doing crazy-ass fucking shit and making money playing the game. But being at a 75 versus a 50 and lower, you're so much better than them. And I'm just like, man, no wonder. If you apply that logic to video games, it's like, man, no wonder you can achieve shit in Tarkov. If you realize just how bad the average player is... Fuck. The scaling is 0 to 100, but the real difference in skill is 40 to 70. Yeah, you're probably right. Obviously not. There's not going to be an even distribution. It's going to be a bell curve. There's not going to be an even distribution of people that are at 10 versus 90. The vast majority of people will be between that 40 and 70 range, so you'll have something that looks like this. Probably more like this, with much more being in that middle range. And the same could be true of the statement about, you know, stupidity. Most people probably are in this range. Only a few go along these actual side areas here. Why are you so small? So, yeah, for video games, most people probably sit here. In this blue section in the middle, right? I'm probably somewhere right here. You're somewhere over here. And then you have people like Landmark and Shroud over here. And then you have the unfortunate people that are just over here. But I also feel like there's a potential for those statements to be connected. God damn it, Timden. Why would you say that? I wonder if how connected those two statements are too. This is like a really arrogant statement to say, because I'm busy talking about how I'm slightly better than most people at most video games, right? But I also wonder what level of proficiency at video games and average intelligence are connected. Because, like, for instance, like, Landmark, he's really fucking... We'll just go with the two that we already mentioned, Landmark and Shroud, right? They're both really fucking good at video games, especially shooters. And they're both really fucking intelligent people. Like, every now and... Like, a lot of the times, Landmark is just, you know, playing Tarkov and being like, hey, I got a large pepperoni pizza for dorms room 313. Who ordered the large pepperoni? Brrr, you know. But there's also the moments where people will talk about something academic, and Landmark will just reveal that he is a very educated man, to where you're like, whoa, you just broke down with numbers the algorithm for calculating bullet velocity and drop. You had that ready to go. You didn't have to look it up. Like, he has, like, physics knowledge, and not just like bullet physics knowledge. He'll be talking about multiple types of physics, and I'm like, Landmark, who are you really? You just started breaking down high-level science on stream to prove a point. What? Hold on, what? Like, the dude clearly is definitely extremely intelligent. Shroud is too. Shroud's mad smart. Shroud's insanely good, too. But he's also mad smart. Evil mastermind that likes video games? Yeah. I mean, we don't know that much about Landmark. He stays pretty private, which is fine. Like, he can do him however he wants, right? I have no qualms that I don't know much about Landmark the person, but it still makes me a bit curious. So I'm like, damn, the fuck, what? Shroud's ability to be thrown into a shooter and given one warm-up game, you can guarantee he'll be at the top of the leaderboard after that. Well, Shroud's even said that himself, of that his strength is not just being good at shooters. It is not just being good at video games. The thing that Shroud, in his own words, is good at is incredibly quickly picking up something new. It doesn't even need to be a shooter game. Obviously, with like shooters, he's able to adapt one skill set to another one. But he is able to pick up and learn something instantly. Like, the guy has the ability to retain everything so fast. And it's so impressive. The ability to learn fast. Yep. And it's true. It's really true. He can learn things. Whoa. The rate that he picks things up, there is so little confusion on his end, right? He's just like, yeah, I got it. That is not what I wanted at all. I want these, like, where's my spacers? I mean, that works. It's not quite what I wanted, but it works. There we go. So, yeah. His ability to do that shit's fucking amazing. Which, like, I normally can pick up most things pretty fast, but I don't pick it up at Shroud speeds. What? Oh, lol. This. What was the other one? Short stories. That's just how that's gonna go for now. So one of Shroud's complaints for the YouTube channels that talk about him and say he has unhuman ability to aim and speed, but on top of that they say that everybody knows him because of his aim, and that is how they should know him. But he says that the learning fast is what he should really be known for when it comes to the game ability to adapt to any scenario and any game really fast. That's what he says he should be known for. No, I agree. And it's one of the things that, like, it is one of the reasons that if I want a more long-form, good look at a new game, if Shroud is playing it, he's the person that I want to watch. For instance, like, New World. When New World came out, I was like, okay, I do like MMOs. I don't know if I'm particularly interested in this one, especially because the way that a couple of people have described it. But let me see what New World is about. Who's playing New World? Shroud's playing New World. Shroud is the best person to watch to figure out what New World is, because he will figure out everything about New World day one, which means he probably already has it figured out, and he will the entire time be communicating what everything is. Especially when it's a new game like that, he's really good about communicating every little thing that he's thinking as he's going about that new game. But, yes, he does have really good aim. He is very good at first-person shooters, so I'm not surprised that that is the reason that a lot of people just slap that onto his name. So we actually need to do this. I don't know if this is going to work the way that I want. We'll find out. Love the fact that he's so huge in the game community that he just doesn't give a shit about what he says about a game. Because mechanic he doesn't like, his favorite phrase is, "This mechanic is shit," or whatever may bug him. I mean, he's not reviewing. He is not reviewing the game in terms of like, oh, I have to maintain buddy systems with such and such. Like, he does not give a fuck, right? He doesn't need to, though, because like that's one of the things that often the game industry is criticized about, is that like you want to be friends with game publishers and game developers so that you can get early copies, right? So that you can get early copies, so that you can get review codes or review copies, so that they'll send you a copy of the game a week or a month ahead of time so you can play through it, so that you can have a review ready to go the day that the game comes out. Which I think that system on that description is fine if that was as far as it went. However, so like a lot of reviews are homogenized and toned down on, especially on criticism, because companies will blacklist you to where you don't get access to review copies anymore. Even if you're an accredited outlet, right? To where you have a large following and you have a history of having good, accurate reviews, or even just reviews that people care about. Like, you would, even if it is not a glowing review, if you have that many people that go to somebody for a game review, that's somebody that you want to have the game, because that's eyes, right? That's vision, because not everyone's going to agree with somebody's review, right? Like, I know that most of my reviews, a good number of people don't agree with, because I seem to have a pretty different perspective on what I expect out of a game or out of a product than a lot of other people. And that's fine. But what that could mean, though, is that if people want to come to me just to, if it's me for me or me for what I say, people might point out something that either I missed, or I might point something out that is not otherwise obvious to somebody else. And I think that's why it's really important to get more than one perspective on a lot of things, even if it's like similar perspectives, because if you get they still might give focus to different things. Shroud doesn't have that problem. Shroud does not normally get early access copies. Occasionally he'll have a sponsored stream, right? But otherwise he just plays whatever he wants, largely whenever he wants, and companies can eat it. You ever watch a game that is an ad when they're doing a review? Wait, maybe that's not what you meant. Ever watch a game that is hashtag ADD when they're doing... I don't know if I understand the statement. Oh. Oh. As in they're doing and getting paid. Okay, that's what I thought you meant, but I wasn't confident. Never watch a game... Okay, never watch a game reviewer that is doing an ad when they're doing the review. I get it. Okay, and that's true. And there's definitely some that is exactly what it is. Now, there are sometimes reviewers that they're just like... They love the game so much that it can feel like an ad, but it's not necessarily... It feels like they are expressing their own jubilance about how much they enjoy the experience, rather than just, you know, rubbing on the cockles of the company that made the game. But that's also why I feel like it's really important to be able to see past your own bias, at least a little bit, right? Because, like, for instance, my favorite game of all time is Final Fantasy VII. I fucking love that game. I've played that game like 25 times. Maybe more. Probably more. Play that game so fucking much. I'm talking about the original, obviously, not Final Fantasy VII Remake. But I have criticism for Final Fantasy VII. I still love the game. It's still what I consider to be like my favorite game of all time. There are things in that game that I do not think work as well as, like, because I know some people that are also Final Fantasy VII fans, but they're just like, the game's perfect. And if you say anything that isn't that, they're like, no, you're wrong. The game's perfect. And I was like, well, you're wrong. Like, no game is perfect. Even a 10 out of 10 game is not perfect. Every game has a flaw, has something that holds it down and holds it back. I know Shirado said on stream that he does not accept lots of sponsored streams by games because he said it's up to him and he will only do what he likes. Which, I mean, he has enough money to say that. So, power to you, Shroud. Like, I'm glad that you make enough money that you can do that, but I also know plenty of people that are like, fuck yeah, I got that sponsored stream. We're making a little bit more money this month. Woo! You know, but he makes enough money that he can say that of, you know, I'm not going to do any of them their sponsored streams unless I want to, but he also, you know, makes plenty of money. I get what you mean in terms of getting multiple reviews because of the review I gave you before you said about your friend's review of it. Which one? I vaguely remember this conversation, but I don't remember what the game was. Cool, the battle's about to be here. It means I can run and get more coffee. No, quick. Let me place another unit for Athena. Oh, no. Got there. Nice. Of New World, yeah. Okay. Which, like, I've looked at a decent amount of New World, and I don't think that my friend's initial description of it's World of Warcraft and RuneScape smushed together. I don't feel like that's actually as accurate as they had said. But the game also does not look super exciting to me. I don't mind things being simpler. Like, there's definitely an appeal in Back 4 Blood of just, like, kind of mindlessly slaughtering through hordes of zombies, right? But, man, New World looks brainless. Like, and it's not a bad thing, but it definitely just looks like a mind-numbing grind, right? I'll be right back. I'm going to refill my coffee. Okay. What's in the box? 200 gold. Do you want it, Scott Scabbers? I'm just going to give it to you. I've been placing for Athena, so it's all yours, Scott. You can definitely go through a level or two with just pure grinding non-combat skills, which is great if you're wanting to switch your brain off, but fuck is it boring if you're not switching it off. Big mood. Big mood. Let me see what other quests I have. Which, like, I want things that don't necessarily overwhelm my brain, but I don't need things that just completely, like, demand all of it or none of it, right? I need you to demand a little bit of it. We're going to go down here in the bottom left. Athena got 250 gold anyway. Athena needs to play some warriors. Athena will not be placing warriors. Athena will be placing a barbarian. New World with friends that play together, 8 out of 10. Solo, 1 out of 10. If you have 2 or 3 friends that PvP with and help you, you can level up mad fast. But without that, the level system is so grindy that it has no reward feeling that by the time you reach the required level. At another time in my life, New World might have been the shit, but it is not currently. Okay. Outside of needing to add things into these 3 things, You look like Shroud in the top shot. What? Okay, Dividend, let me ask you this question. You know Shroud. You've talked... Oh, I don't know if you've talked to Shroud. You've been in Shroud's stream, okay? I, on more than one occasion, on multiple now occasions, like, I'm talking like 6 different instances now, which is enough that it's not just like a random off thing, right? Have people ask me if I'm Shroud. Like, it happened, I think, 2 or 3 times while we were playing the cycle. I would be voice comming to somebody. They'd be like, wait a minute, is that Shroud? And I'm like, no, this is absolutely not Shroud. They're like, are you sure? You just not want me to know that you're Shroud? And I'm like, no, definitely not Shroud. I have had multiple people say that I sound like him, which, being that I'm me and I hear my own voice in my own head, and then I listen to him and I'm like, we don't sound anything alike, right? I'm like, I don't hear it at all. But it's harder for me to hear that when I sound different to myself than everyone else. If I like maybe listen to recording myself and put it next to him, maybe I'd hear it. But people have also said that I don't just sound like him, but the way that I talk is very similar to the way that he talks in terms of like sentence structure, cadence, where emphasis on words is put in and stuff like that. In game, you really sound like him. Okay, if you say so, I will start to believe it just a little bit more, because otherwise, I'm just like, you guys is crazy. Because I had it in Hunt Showdown, I had it in the cycle, I had it in a couple other things as well, where people are like, wait a minute, Shroud? I'm like, nope, definitely not. If I could have the smallest shred of Shroud, of his ability, of his following, just a little crumb, man, it'd be great. It'd be great. You had a clip of him open over you talking, and it's really fucking close. All right. Shroud impersonator. How do you know it's an impersonation? Because I'm not as good as him at anything. You're just a cheap copy. You right. You right. You do talk like him for sure. Calm and collected and emphasize lots of words and feelings, but he has a little bit deeper voice. Yeah. They could literally just be his age, too. He's older than me. And men's voices traditionally get deeper even as they get older. I thought he was older than me. Nope, never mind. He's younger than me. Fuck. The fuck? Holy shit. He has a throatier voice than yours. I just gotta use more of my throat then. Ara. Ada. Anyway. We even got the same first name. We even got the same first name. That's what it is. It's just about people named Michael. He looks like he's older than 27. Yeah, he does. I did not. Well, that's not a good picture of him. This is what he looks like right now, and I was not guessing 27. I was guessing. I would have added about 5 years onto that. I would have put him at around like early 30s. With the way that he looks and presents now, I would have put him at early 30s. When you think you're younger than someone and then they pull the Uno reverse card. I know, right? Fuck. He shaved again. He looks better with facial hair. If I had to guess, it's because of the way that his jaw works. Like, he's not a bad-looking dude, but because he needs a little bit of facial hair to actually show that he has a jaw. Because, like, here it just doesn't really look like he has any jaw definition. And this helps break up his face a little bit to give him a little bit more facial definition. And it's mostly just because, like, he has really nice skin. Like, he's got really nice skin. So it just kind of, his neck and his cheek just blend together really well. Like this, they at least have a top light, which is casting a shadow underneath his jaw. But if he doesn't have that shadow, it really, he loses facial definition, which is there. It's there. But he's got a slight up tilt on his chin too, which could also be a part of the reason for that. But yeah, the facial hair gives his face just a little bit of definition. Well, if it isn't Vandashar. I heard a rumor from one of his really old CSGO videos that he wore a mouthpiece while playing in tournaments. Did he clench his jaw? I wouldn't be too surprised if that's what the reason why. Schwann is the cheap man's shroud? Correct. Correct. I missed the end of last night's stream. You guessed Athena got the same ending again? Really? Damn. I thought she had... Well, she had commented that she'd looked up like a non-spoiler walkthrough, but I don't know if she said that she was going to actually use it or not. Athena was expressing some frustrations about that you can get what feels like an entirely different path and result in the same ending, which is unfortunate. He clenched his jaw all the time while playing. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, are we done here? Outside of needing to add writing content in, I think we're done. Let me check. There's a lot of space between these two. Can I change that? There we go. That's better. Are these different sections? There's a spacer here. That works. Don't know if I'm going to leave this as reviews, but it's fine. Can I bring these together a bit? That's better. Less wasted space. Okay. Call that right there for now. For now. Coffee good. Okay. Oh wait, we can just close that. I don't need it open at all right now. All right. Next up on the block, I need to, because I'm still trying to get caught up on the Vods. I keep on running into obstacles that interrupt it, unfortunately. But what I need to do now is I need to try and get some more thumbnails ready so that when I do get the videos processed, I can just immediately move towards uploading them. Hello? Oh. We can actually move these, but I'll do that later. I think I finished this, didn't I? Thought I did. Feet, would you make up your mind? So I actually want to turn this border on. But I want all of this. And I want to make it just a little bit smaller. Because I do want to be able to put the border on. There. I wanted to be able to put the border on. Let's make it black for now. And these I should be able to drag here. And then just get rid of that. Nice. Okay. We need to... Kind of wish Captain TV would bring out the vampire and the saint in stores when dungeons isn't being... Oh, I know, Scott Scabbers. I'm with you on that 100%. Like, on both my viewer and my captain account, because I don't run dungeons as a captain or as a viewer, my vampire and saint are just not leveling. Like, they're just not. And, like, I know some people are, like, I'm sure part of the problem that they have is that some people hard grinded dungeons, right? There are people that have their dupe saint at level 20 and shit already, right? Not me. There's no way to feasibly level that shit up. Especially, like right now, you just can't. There's no way. Like, you can get one peatsy sad little scroll per placement. But when you need, like, fucking, like, 150 scrolls for a level, you get out of here. You ain't fucking... No, it's not happening. They need an alternative to getting those scrolls. 100%. They need an alternative. That's a war beast? Nice, Amner. I approve. Yeah, it's not feasible for a lot of people right now. At least not in my opinion. I don't see it as being feasible. Okay, let me open. Holy shit, are these really all creative streams? Time gets away from you. Start making these. So, view, new guide layout. We want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 columns? No. 4? 4 columns. Yeah, I share your frustrations. We're just gonna save them all in here for right now. We'll do this naming scheme. Oh, Vanishar, I forgot you've had to go back to work. I'm sorry, friend. I feel like you literally went on vacation like yesterday. I apologize that you must head back to the workies, friend, but I hope you have a good day at work. Hope things go well. Enjoy as much as you can. Time does fly. I don't like it. All right, well, as much as you can. Have a good day at work, friend. I wish you well. Like, I'm fine with them not having them in stores when dungeons are being run. It's just they're their own chests. But come on, it's been a while since we've even had the last. It's true. When you brought that up, Scott, I was like, man, when is the last time that we even had dungeons? Because I realized I didn't know when it was. I normally end up missing out on verses anyway because of scheduling and stuff like that. But I legit don't know when the last verses was. At all. Not versus, dungeons. No idea. It only gets faster as you get older. Yeah. Pandemic didn't help with that. Are these... Did the stream die? Why is there 2 video files here? Playing Yakuza Like a Dragon. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, I hope to see you back on those days. There is a schedule. It just doesn't like in like a second. What's happening? All right, now let's see. Record the video. This footage seems big, healthy. Like files and stuff. Could be one of the ones the internet bonked on. It will be. Yeah, I think it is. Can we go? This is at least progress. I should make a new one. Some that going around him in town. Yeah, I'm about hard to say. It's got some butter. Yeah. Tuesdays is instant. And we did some troubleshooting. Not as much as I wanted. If it works, it works. Because right now it's not working. Push forward with some of the Vods editing. Anywho, we did some Photoshop work done. We got on my monitor. Yeah. Okay. Ah, okay. It crashed. It still doesn't seem to be the healthiest stream, does it? Is this footage dead? This footage doesn't seem to want to open. The first part of that stream. Open with, try opening with this. Okay, well, we were able to get it to open. I can't scrub through it like at all. I can click through it. I'm waiting to see if it dies at some point. You know what I mean? Feet, I hate you. Clicky, clicky, click. I saw some pixelation there. Oh. Oh. Okay, Okay, I think it dies at the very end of the footage. We're at 2 hours and 14 minutes. The stream on the other side said it died when we tried to install Sony Vegas Pro, so I think it's just dead at the very end, which means that I might still be able to actually use and recover it. All right, anyway. Just get these made, and then I need to go make these. If I don't already have them made, I need to go make the Stream Raiders thumbnails. I'm gonna just try and get as many of the thumbnails done for the VODs as I can, so that those are done and out of the way, and the only thing that I actually need to do is put the intros, outros, and encode the footage. So I do really want to get caught up on the VODs. But every time I hit a roadblock and I miss some days of uploads, those are days that I'm creating new VODs. And so it's just like this, it's already going to be difficult to get fully caught up because 4 streams a week, 7 videos a day. I'm only gaining 3 videos out of the backlog. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Let me blaze another unit for Athena. Let's get a healer in there. What is this? Look at that. Look at that burb. It's cute. Anyway. Oh, my back itches. Oh, all right. Shit. What date are we on? $14. What? Is that the day we're on? Really? All right. Also, I just realized that this is not the font that I normally want to use. This is the font that I like. We'll just redo them real quick. Actually, I don't know if I like it. No, we'll stick to this one. The date is the 14th. Oh, no. I meant the date of the VODs that I'm making thumbnails for. You can't see them because they're off screen, but all of these, they have the date on them of the date that they were recorded when that stream took place. And I'd lost my place of where we were. That's not centered. There we go. Tell you what, though, if there's anything I learned from where I got my tattoo, don't get it where I have it if you can't handle pain well. Are you still struggling with it, Scott? Is it still bothering you? Shit, what was I on? 2109, 26? Yeah. Still a bit sore? You didn't miss the conversation necessarily, Dimden. The conversation was actually from... Was it on Athena's stream last night, Scott? Or was it on my stream on Friday? I don't remember. It was on one of those. We had a conversation within the last 2 days on either mine or Athena's streams. Because Scott got their tattoo. You can see it in the Discord, Dimden, in the Pix channel. Where am I? This one. It was the Power Couple stream? Okay, I thought so. I just couldn't. I think it was really late in the stream, which is probably why my brain is like, ha. Because we streamed really late on Friday. And then I stayed up on Athena's stream really late last night. What sleep? Rem, look out! Oh, at least she killed a lot. Yeah, on Thursday was Veterans Day here in the United States, and it was the first time in I don't know how long that I got to sleep in. Because I never get to sleep in. It's of my own choosing, mind you. Like, but I never get to sleep in. Because, like, so Monday through Friday I have work, right? So you don't sleep in unless you're like, oops, you know. But on Friday night into Saturday morning, I stream Friday night for Power Couple. And then going into Saturday morning, I play D&D over Discord with some friends of mine Saturday morning. And that starts at 9 a.m. my time. And so when I stay up till like fucking 3 streaming on Friday night, I get like 5 hours of sleep before I have to wake up and play D&D with my friends. And then I join Athena's stream Saturday night, and then I have this stream that starts at 9 a.m. Sunday morning. So I don't sleep in at all on the weekends. Whatsoever. At all. It's good times. I don't mind it. I really don't. And I made that. I do it to myself, right? I made that choice. But I did get to sleep in on Thursday. And here's the annoying thing, right? I was so fucking tired. I was so tired for most of Thursday. Oh my god, El Canadiano with that epic bomber. Chunky boy. I've had people tell me that the rib cage, knuckles, and the palm of the hand, feet, and face are the worst places, and friends have told me if it hurt really bad in another place, then don't even get them done there. I don't know. I've never had a tattoo. I share Athena's view on tattoos, which is I like tattoos. I have enjoyed looking at many other people's tattoos, but I have not found anything that I liked enough to want it to be on my body semi-permanently. I have not found something that I'm like, man, I want that to be forever immortalized on my body. I have not found what that would be for me at this time. Like, Scott Scabbers, yours? One, I think your tattoo looks great. And I completely understand why yours fits that description of something that you would want immortalized on your body. Makes perfect sense. I don't have that. And there's plenty of nerd shit that I like, right? But I've not found anything else that I'm like, yes, that on my body forever. I've been to a tattoo artist 6 times and still don't have a tattoo, but I have both sleeves drawn up and a chest piece, which would be a total of 7 5-hour sessions. He said at least. Oh, God. Ugh, that sounds expensive. I wouldn't say don't get it where I got it, but don't get it there if you can't handle the pain of it. Is there any real way to have an idea of whether you can handle the pain of it or not until you start getting it? You know what I mean? Have you had a broken bone? No. So the last one we did was 10/24. Did I stream on Halloween? I did. Did I stream last week? I did. So we need 10/31, 11/7, and 11/14. They're all family-related tattoos and have meaning in relation to memories and events in my life while having time and space in the background in it. 4K plus. Is that what is the 4K plus what you're looking at in terms of cost? Yeah, okay. I don't know if that's a good price or not. Go ahead and just do the one for today as well. Hence the plus. Fair. Fair. Okay, we can close that. He said if I can sit through like a 12-hour session, the price could be cheaper. I'm amazed the tattoo artist wants to sit through a 12-hour session. $4K would be getting it done in 3 days. Can you do that? Because I know that some artists, they require, like, for whatever reason, right? They require a separation between certain parts of it. So, like, one day will be the line work. Another day will be like color, and another day will be shading because of something to do with like how skin works or something like that. I don't know enough about it, and it could just be like artist's preference on that. I'm guessing you haven't given birth to kids. You would be correct, Scott. So I would say unless you've been in a lot of fights or been hit very hard, then it's probably the best to get something small and in a relatively unsensitive part of your body. I've been in fights. I generally, in most other circumstances, have a pretty decent tolerance to pain. I've definitely been in situations where I probably should have broken a bone, but just got lucky and didn't. Or who knows, maybe I fucking fractured something and, like, didn't go to the doctor like I should have. In fact, there's a situation where I'm amazed I did not break my leg. But anyway. When there's color involved, they have to do separate, along with shading. But 80% of it is line work because I'm leaving lots as a blank canvas. I've had 7 broken knuckles, but we'll leave the rest of that unmentioned. Fair, all right. If you have a good tolerance to pain, that you should be okay. I've had a broken finger and been hit by a bus. You've been hit by a bus? What? Let me just casually mention that I've been hit by a bus. It was going around a corner, so it was going like 10 miles per hour at the most. It's still getting hit by a fucking bus. I'm glad you're okay. Oh, I was like, why isn't it working? Figured out why it wasn't working. This tattoo is blank canvas, outlines and line work for future events and things I may want to keep with me. All right. Yeah, I have, like, unless it's like, you know, like racially charged symbols or something like that, I have no problem with anything that anyone wants to get as a tattoo. Just myself personally, I'm like, I don't know. Stuff and things. Didn't realize I'd actually gotten this much of the Stream Raiders stuff done. Looking in the folders, there's actually about 8 episodes of Stream Raiders that are done, and I just didn't have thumbnails for it. So that's good news. It means that I can work on uploading those soon. I got to finish polishing the AI the Somnium files footage, because I ran into a couple issues trying to get that encoded. But that's what's uploading right now. Well, not right this moment, but it's what's going live each day right now. And then as soon as that's done, I'll probably switch over to, I guess, the Stream Raiders footage. I'll get these last couple of ones done here. And then from there, I can maybe bounce over to these creative streams since I just made the thumbnails for those. I don't know, minion banana. Oh my god. I did for a while, about 10 years ago, have a tattoo that I was considering. It's nothing like meaningful. It's strictly just nerd stuff. But I also like support people that are like, you don't have to get a tattoo that necessarily means something. You can get a tattoo just because you like something, right? Because I do think that that's perfectly fine. Like, if you're perfectly fine just having a piece of, like, media on you because you really like that thing, perfectly fine. Or the people that just, like, I like dinosaurs, so I got a dinosaur on my leg. It's like, all right, power to you, you know, that's fine. But the problem is, would I get tired of seeing a dinosaur? Fucking maybe. I don't know. That's why I don't have a tattoo. They're also expensive, which is another reason I don't have a tattoo. But what I'd considered getting. Let me pull up a window here. This was about 10 years ago, and I was gonna put these on the inside of my bicep because I wanted something that could still be covered up but still also be seen if I wanted it to be seen. So it would be on the inside of both of my biceps here. And on one arm would be this, probably in black. This is the mark of the homunculus brand from Full Metal Alchemist or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. This would have been inside one bicep. And then inside the other one would be the Flamel's Cross, which is on the back of Edward Elric's jacket. So it would have, I mean, here's a nice little side-by-side. So it would have been these with one inside one arm and the other one inside the other arm. But I've since moved away from that. Tattoo consists of a couple family members' deaths, some relative events that are accomplishments in life, and then there are a couple parts that are mirrored with my friend's tattoo that he got on his arm. I have a friend that got matching tattoos with some of his friends as well, after another friend unalived themselves. You sent me a photo of Tim's chest piece. I'm amazed he never got banned for this. I don't know what I'm banned for. What? Like, maybe I'm not seeing something here. Like, is this supposed to be a bat? Is this a bat? Or like a chimera of some sort? The stream was his nips out for like 40 minutes. He's male. He's male identifying. It doesn't matter. He wouldn't get in trouble for it. It's a bleagle. Oh, well, there it is in progress. But anyway, yeah, so clarification of Twitch terms of service. If you have male nipples, because that's so stupid. But anyway, if you have male nipples, the way that it's supposed to work, or at least it worked like a year ago, is that if you do not have breasticles, you can be shirtless on screen as long as the presentation is not sexual in nature, like they didn't pay you to take your shirt off. So, Tim taking his shirt off to show his tattoo is perfectly fine. I could take mine off. Although I think they changed it so that you're not supposed to take it off during the stream. But if you start with it off, then it's fine. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. They're fucking playing their own mental gymnastics over here. Fucking Twitch. Yeah, because I know that Tim has also removed his shirt a couple times on stream, but for other reasons. Like, I know there was one time I don't hang out in Tim the Tap Out stream very often, like at all. He's a fine guy, right? Like, he's fine, but I do not hang out in his. I don't hang out in a lot of people's streams. Actually, I'm busy doing my own shit. That was not what I wanted to name that. God damn it. Anyway, so, but. He had like his kid on stream for a moment and his dog. I don't remember. All I know, I think it was his kid. I think it was his baby. And the baby pissed on him. Straight up pissed on him. And yeah, that shirt came off real quick because he was covered in pee. Whatever the fuck the kid's name is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was his kid, and his kid pissed on him. And he was like, God damn it. GG to the baby, right? Oh, that was not the right date on that. On the file name. Oh. Next. Did you... Mom! Mr. Willard said there'd be drops! Where are my Vaselines? Mom! Yeah, I saw it, Tim. He put it on Twitter, too. Mr. Willers. Face made it priceless. I watched it like 20 times. It was really good. Yeah, it was really good. Already knows what they want and what they don't. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. We have actually not done that many Stream Raiders streams. 11 total, like dedicated Stream Raider streams to where like that's what we were doing. I always end up missing verses a lot of the time now. I stay really busy. That's like, I forget what someone said to me. Like they wanted something, someone that I know in real life. They were like such and such and such and such, and I was like, I can maybe pencil you in on Monday in 3 weeks. Just stay so busy. That kid will always want his dad because Tim can sit there and fucking look at the camera and get paid $10K for doing nothing. Again, if I could just have the smallest shred of that, a percentage of a percentage. You know what I mean? A percentage of a percentage. Okay. These are all dead for now. I got some more videos that I need to process for these. I don't want to do those on stream because if there is hiccups in the footage, it sometimes causes my stuff to crash. I don't want the stream to crash. Fuck. 1,500 gift subs for sitting there just chatting. Man, if I have people chatting like you and Scott Scabbers are doing, Dimden, I could sit here for so fucking long. I love talking. I love talking way too much. I am so jealous of the streamers that can just sit and just chatting for fucking hours making money. And I'm like, man, you know how much I would love to be able to just sit there and talk with people about whatever the fuck and get paid for it? What a dream, right? I'd still, like, even if I had made it to that point, I would still play games and stuff 100%. But the ability to do that, man, mad jealous over here. Mad jealous. Did I do that many Risk of Rain streams? Really? No way. All right. I mean, I believe it, but no way. What is the upload? Is this really 24 hours long? Did I get the whole fucking 24-hour stream in a single recording? Holy fuck, it is. What is the upload limit in terms of file size on YouTube? YouTube file size limit. 128 gigs. Maximum video length of 12 hours. The 24-hour stream would need to be cut into thirds. Okay. Oh, man. Whew. Let's work on... What time is it? We have about an hour. I'm guessing that was supposed to be like ha 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 or something, or like BR or 7 8 JK JK LOL LOL LOL. What the fuck were the 7 and 8s trying to be? Open this. Trying to think of what the best base would be. There it is. Let's not save it here. Let's go in here. Put it in here. No, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want thumbnail. I wanted assets. Okay, so let's... Still don't know what the best base would be. I guess I'll just grab... I don't know which one to grab. We'll just grab this Stream Raiders one for now, I guess. I don't know if it's what I want, but I also don't know if I know what I want, so, you know. I know what I'm going for right now. I just got to get it together. Totally didn't freeze your Twitch chat with that. Good job. Proud of you. I don't want this border on here. I do want to keep that border. I don't need that. What is this? I don't need that. Keep the color palette. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I need that. Get rid of that. Is this the full version of her? Yes, okay. Twitch chat makes text art fucking big, Sag. Yeah, you have to do it like special just for it. What is this? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Hold on to that for now. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Something that I want to do while I'm thinking about it is put this over top, actually. Bring that down here. I think these are still the same size. They are not, unfortunately. There's an easier way to do this than what I'm doing. Shall we go with the easier way to do this? Is it a face? So what I want to do is put me on this, take this right here, layer via copy, hide that. There's a ghost face. You can't see it on this chat here, but I can see it on my chat. At least this one. It's easier to see like in the repeated ones because it's making it smaller. Happy Halloween. These do not play well with my little with my box here. Like I can see like Peepo speed here on like my little on my box, my chat viewer. And even on like this chat viewer, I can see Peepo speed. But it does not seem to play well with the overlay one that I have there. Oh, let me place another unit for Athena real quick. Get some more tank up in there. GG, son. Move this down here. I think I have the sword too big now. I think we can actually move this on top now. How do I make something... I just wanted to lower the opacity, but I forget how all of a sudden. Blending options? Yeah, here it is. Oh, wrong file. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Oh, man, that hurt. That was a lot. Stream starts, and so my spam begins. Shall not end until I am banned. I shall fear no mod, sub to no streamer. I shall live and die in the chat. For I am the value in the bomber. I am the BM in the What? The BM in the lethal? What? What are you talking about? Are those backwards? I am the salt of the defeat. I pledge my keyboard to the chat for this stream and all streams to come. What? That is a weird copy pasta. One Musketeer if you want it, 420 channel points. Most kills to myself with 10. Second to Scott Scabbers with 6. El Canadiano with 5. Most assists to El Canadiano with 3. Scott Scabbers and Athena with 1 assist. And then me and Osiris Reborn with 0. Going random on the Musketeer in 5. Fuck. The coffee cup's empty. Are you just looking up copy pastas, Dimden? Are you tired or are you bored? Or is you both? Hey, Raynad, I'm an 11-year-old boy named Dan, and I watched your stream. My mom walked down on me watching you, and she saw you drinking the beers. She beat me with a shoe and made me sleep outside the doghouse because of you. What? I'm dying laughing, so neither. All right. Okay. Now I should be able to take this. What we want is we want to size this until it overlaps in such a way that it looks correct. If that's even possible. Ooh, that's close. Oh, that's so close. Like, it's not it. You can see, like, it looks like it's just ever so slightly, like, the wrong size. Oop, oop. A little bit bigger. Oh. Oh. Oh, baby. Last one and sorry. Hi there, Michael. This is your high school friend, Catherine. You still know me? Anyways, I was wondering if we get back in touch. I assume that money you made from playing in LCS made your gross on you. I'm sorry. What? Oh my god. Okay, so let's turn the opacity back up on this. Oh god. Turn the opacity back up on this. And then merge these. Wait, no. Stop. Don't merge those yet. Too big. So I want to duplicate this. Take one and just hide it down there. And now I want to flatten this layer. Not the whole thing, just the layer. God. Rasterize layer style. Merge layers. Now what I want to do is, I think the easiest way to do this might be the clone stamp tool. Maybe not. All right, new plant. Take that, swap. The name fit. I could easily get myself banned in people's chats with these. I think that's partially the point. There we go. This is the most awkward way to recreate that, but it fucking worked, alright? So. Oh, I'm gonna refill my coffee and use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Right.
Hello. All right. I know what I want to do with this. I'm going to save that. Let me duplicate this. Thank you. Make it smaller. Function, color overlay. Overlay it with white. I don't think I need an inner shadow or an inner glow. A outer glow though. 10 pixels? Yeah, that's good. And this guy. Five. Let's make these colors that don't fucking suck. Do that for now. Why? Never move again. You should be underneath this guy. Thank you. Can I get some guides? Just 2 columns is fine. Thank you. I don't know what I just clicked. No. Okay. Let's go ahead and clear guides, view, new guide layout. Give me 4 columns again. It is not correct. What the fuck? Wadu? My brain is striving to do anything and everything but this essay. That sounds about right. Not for you, just in general. Like, makes sense to me. Oh, that's bigger than I thought. That's what she said. Clear guides, view, new guide layout. Can I get 4? Yep. Yep. I have a rough copy and everything laid out, but now I have to rewrite 1,500 words. Gross. Is it at least about something you find interesting? I'm guessing that by the fact that you're struggling with it means probably not. Probably not. Politics. Whoo! Whoo! Ugh. Ouch. Oh, good lord. Okay. We're getting closer, y'all. Let me put these in a group and tuck them away. Just tuck it down there at the bottom. Worst part is I stayed up writing a rough copy and planning and doing all the extra shit last night until 4 a.m. Well, I guess this morning, and then I woke up at 8:30. So you're low on sleep is what you're saying. And being low on sleep would definitely make this easier, right? Where did that go? That's actually not what I want to do. That's not the point of... Let me duplicate this guy. Nothing makes it easier because I can't voice my actual opinion because it's school and I have to voice the opinion they want to hear. Gross. We'll just do it like that. This is largely what my goal is. Okay, so now we need to go back into here. Actually, let's close this. And what we're going to do is we're going to name this one Base. Fucking based. Speaking of politics, lol. And then we're going to name this one Work. So that there's one that I'm not altering beyond that. And now we need to go back in here. Need to go in here. Need to go in here. Here. I don't need that. That folder can go away. Don't need that. Okay, so like Oberdin. So now what we'll do is we will get a new web browser. Return of the Oberdin logo. Images. That has an opacity, which is what we want. Open a new tab. Save. We're going to go in here. I thought temp assets. Save that there. Move that out of the way. What is a fuck is an SVG file? What the hell? The fuck is an SVG file? Can I just rename this to PNG? Will it actually work? No, I didn't think so. All right. That's too hopeful. It sometimes does. It did not in this circumstance. So what if I save this image? Is this a... That's still an SVG. Save image as PNG. Do that. Now let's try it. I'll pull this in here. Bam. Sent you a link. I don't want to react, but would like to know if you would possibly do a playthrough of a game that looks like that. You want me to check it out right now? I can if you want. Just you let me know if that's... If you want me to do it right now. If you want me to answer it like off stream later. If you want to. Okay. Green Hell trailer Gamescom 2020. New mode. Getting kind of the forest vibes out of this. very much made me think of the forest, like a lot. But yeah, it depends on like what the general like loop of the game is personally. The reason I say that is because like there's a lot of like open world survival crafting games that exist out there, and some of them are just like not really interesting / engaging. Like I did not find the forest very interesting personally, but I've played a lot of them and some of them are really good and I enjoy them a lot. So as long as like the game's entertaining, then I'd probably be more than willing to at least play it. What was the objective of the forest? You're looking for like your kid or something like that. And the island is an island of cannibals. That is, I realize I'm not actually done with this thing. Let's raise this up just a bit. I need the date that the Oprah Den recording went. Coffee good. I know it's a Sunday. Ooh, coffee good. Oh wait, I forgot something. It's fine, not a big deal. Greetings and salutations. This is still positioned for Athena. Athena might be a bit shorter than me. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Michael Schwan. Today is Sunday, October 10th. October 10th. 10/10/2021. That's what I needed. Hang on. Let me go find another asset. Other assets? Is it in here? No. Where do I have that thing at? I think it's in here? Yes. How does that look now? That looks a bit better. Looks more like what I wanted. There. How's that look? What? Maybe not quite, actually. We'll put these back on. Whoa. Green Hell, you have to find and gain trust with certain groups of tribes people, and then you can find writings on stones, and they all lead to different parts of a story. But you're gaining trust to try and find your wife, but you have to find a location and parts to fix stuff while surviving and building a base and farming and exploring things, so there's a story aspect even in multiplayer mode. You can perform rituals and things, and then things like food in the game are complex. There are about 18 different food document charts that make up a full food guide for the game, because illness and things as such along those lines with sanity are real scary parts of the game. So if you play with someone and they die, your character will start hearing things and talking to himself, and your heartbeat will be loud and fast. That's just a small part of the main part of the game. Alright, so it's got some depth is what you're saying? Rem, you shouldn't be out front. Ooh, we lost Rem. That's going to make this really hard. I don't know if we have the damage to win after Rem dies. We only had one damage unit. Everything else was mostly armored units. And Rem got out in front of the tanks. They're releasing full VR support for in 2022. I'm good at the Englishes. Keep playing. Why is there more? Like, what the fuck? Last is not fitting right there. There. Last. Okay, let me change the opacity on this guy and see if I like it better. Oh, I already did that one. I think just having that full makes it easier to see and read.
You're the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas, you meant the world to me.
21-10-10 Obra Dinn thumbnail. Okay. So then we come back up here to where the Obra Dinn logo is. And now we look for what we need next. Where did these get stored at? Let me pull these into... How much room do I still have in Cindy? Cindy's still doing okay on space? Doing okay on space. Let me put it in here. I don't know if I'll remember that it's in here, but fuck. There we go. You can get rid of that. Did I upload these? Given the fact that I don't see finalized footage, I'm betting the answer is no. The answer is no. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh, let's stand up for the rest of the stream. It needs to happen.
That's why I gave you everything. You close by the storm.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I don't need to do those. Did I do any? I don't have a thumbnail for Hunt Showdown. We'll just use this general purpose one. That's the point of this entirely. I do need the Hunt Showdown logo, though. Oh. I'm not sure which one of these will be better. Oh. My legs are grumpy with me.
But you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas, so you meant the world to me.
Save image as. PNGs. You know what I like. All right, let's see if I need to do anything with either of these. We'll find out. That one is quite dark. This one might be too bright. I might need to mix them. Maybe not. What does this look like? Imagine owning a sit-stand desk and not using it when your legs start to be grumps. That's why I stood up. Because my legs were being grumps. Or are you talking about yourself? Does that look better? Yeah, that added some definition to it. Ah! Okay. We need 1903. Oh, that's not what I need, actually. We need 3/5/2019. I own a 3-piece tempered glass corner desk, but I don't use half of it, so I put it in the garage. My desk before this one was a office desk. Hello? Why am I not snap to guides? Yeah. Snap to the fucking guides. That is... There we go. My desk before this one was a big office desk that had a side piece on it, and I didn't use the corner of it. I just used the main part of it as well. Well, that's not entirely true. I had really compact desk for a little while. Oh, your legs are grumps? Let's do squats, you motherfucker. This fucking guy. Need the blood flow to be faster. You're not wrong. Like, I can't say that you're wrong. I just don't want to do the squats. Oh. Look at this dude. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that was pretty necessary. As much as I'm grumpy about it, that was pretty necessary. You're right. You're right. The fuck? Why did you at yourself? What are you doing? My name didn't show up, so I didn't think it would work, but like I could type notifications on my phone. What? I mean, even if somebody doesn't type your name, like even if somebody doesn't put the @ on your name, it still highlights your name for you. It should highlight just your name instead of the entire message, but it should do that. That doesn't look centered. That looks closer? Sure. Oh. Oh. My feet also needed some life. Hang on. Snap to... I only want you to snap to the guide. Thank you. I got a notification saying someone at you, and then it came through as at this person at you, and then it came through as... Whoa! What? Like, Twitch, do I need to be here that bad? Twitch is just trying to help you out with being distracted from your essay, okay? Twitch is just trying to help you. Twitch up in here like, I got you, fam. All right, those are all done. What's next? Risk of Rain 2. So do you have any Hunt Showdown on your YouTubes? I never looked that far back yet. I don't think there's any uploaded yet. I didn't stream Hunt Showdown very much in general. There was only, what, like 8 streams total of it? Mostly because when I first started streaming, I hadn't upgraded some of my system yet, and Hunt Showdown can be pretty intensive on your computer. And I still only have a single PC streaming setup. I don't really want to go to a 2 PC setup. And it was very difficult to stream Hunt in general because it's just such a load on the computer. I haven't really tried it since I upgraded all of my stuff, so might be something. It might be different now. That also means playing Hunt again, though, so, you know. Every time I try to update shit in Steam, Steam's just there like, ha, you fucking thought, and proceeds to not update for like 15 minutes. Steam does some weird shit with updates sometimes, too. Because there will be times that Steam will, like, it all just depends on, like, how the game patches. For instance, like, Dead by Daylight, patching that game is ass. Because for some reason, when it updates, even if it's like a 100 megabyte update, it'll need to effectively patch all 50 gigs of the game. And so it has to read and write the entire 50 gigs of the game. And it seems to just be random on what games need to do that and which ones don't. So maybe whatever it is that it was looking at was one of those things. Oh! Alright, those are all done. What's next? We already did all these, right? Yep. Other. Whew. I'm glad we only got like 50 minutes of stream left. I need to go get food. I'm starting to feel like a little lightheaded. Okay. Ow, my hands. Everything is crickety crackety, man. Everything is crickety crackety. Okay, let's get these astral train ones. And then the way that I'm gonna... I hate the sound of what I just thought. Let's do the astral chain ones first, and I'll bounce around the other thoughts in my head. Shit, that was in 2019. What even is time anymore? Alright, so hang on. What we need to do now, I need to duplicate, and I need to duplicate, and I need to clear the guides, and I need a new guide layout. I need 8 rows? 8 rows. Okay. I need to hide this guy for a second. And I need to take this one, and I need these guys to be like that. Okay. Text top. Text bottom. Okay. Because there was 2 astral chain streams. Fuck. On that day. So I need to separate them out. Let me take this. We just change this to a 2. We do it again. See? And then we just hide those, bring the date back. Bam. Fuck. Hang on. Bring those back. Totally didn't just EXE area for a couple minutes. I blanked out hard enough. I don't know what you were doing. 4 hours of sleep is a bitch, huh? I am working on making thumbnails for all of the random extra VODs that I have that aren't part of like a normal series, that aren't part of like Two Dead Dudes, that aren't part of Power Couple, stuff like that. Because that way the thumbnails are already ready so that when I get the VODs processed, I can just immediately start uploading them. Because I'm getting really close to being caught up on all of my VODs to where the only VODs I have to upload are the ones that are happening, like the one that's being created right now while we're recording this. But there's always more work to do. Hello, Cerulean. I don't actually know if... Are these 3 separate streams? Or are these one stream? That's 5.5 hours long. No idea. No idea. I will break them up anyway. Because that just seems smarter for now. I can always remake these if I need to. We're going way back in time. Yeah. Yeah, we are. Look at this old layout of mine. That is what my layout was when I first started, man. Way back in the day. Way back when. I'm actually inside. Shit. Way back, way back, way back. Anyway. How are you, Cerulean? Is that really all of it? Looks like it. The fuck is this song? It is Liberi Fatali from Final Fantasy VIII. And it's probably Latin. Didn't eat breakfast since waking up, and now it's almost 3 p.m., so I shall eat now. You're just pulling a me. I need food. But I don't eat food anyway, so, you know, whatever. Okay, we're done with Astral Chain. For now. So now we literally just kind of start grabbing logos for the remaining, what, 22-ish things. Like, after these 22 thumbnails, we'll basically be done with needing to make thumbnails. I'm almost done with stream, though. I want to finish this. Damn it. Damn it. Alright, we'll just start going down the line. Under, night, and birth. Logo. Oh, my fucking feet, dog. That's the whole fucking logo? God, Jesus. Fucking anime games. I say like I don't fucking devour anime games like they're fucking candy. needs to come up to be visually center. Two p.m. and I haven't eaten anything all day. I'm more and more realizing I'm ceasing to exist. You need a nap and some food and you'd be good to go. That essay would have been done a while ago. No eating and still leaving. Teach me the way, Schwan Sensei. I don't eat breakfast is actually what it is. I do not normally eat before noon. If I do, it's like a rice cake and nothing else. I personally have, if I try to eat like right when I wake up, I normally get pretty bad heartburn. People call it intermittent fasting, and I'm like, I just skip breakfast. It is not part of any diet or anything like that. I'm normally not particularly hungry, though, either, before noon, either. And it might just be because for the last, like, 4 years, 5 years, I have largely just not eaten breakfast. I'm largely just don't eat before noon. So that could be part of it, but... Oh, I forgot to place for Athena. Oh, well, it's fine. I don't eat breakfast until 10 a.m. and then lunch at 1 p.m. and then dinner at like 7 to 8 p.m. School, though, I eat it because I need that energy to learn at school. Yeah, I can understand that. If you need the fuel to focus in one way or another, that definitely makes sense. I don't have that issue. I do still drink coffee in the morning, so that could give me like that little bit of, you know, energy and focus boost that you might be using the food for. But, yeah, it also, it does help with weight. I'd gained quite a bit of weight, about 3 or 4 years ago. And I went to the doctor for something else, and he was like, hey, 1, you're overweight, and 2, like, you have these acid problems in your stomach. And so we started working on that, and then the easiest solution ended up being just not eating in the morning. That was the solution. And that also, incidentally, most of the time what I was eating in the morning was not super healthy things anyway, and that ended up resulting in me losing like 50 pounds. So close these. I'm gonna hang out for just a little bit longer to do a few more of these thumbnails. Sorry, Dimden. I had already hit random because I was just trying to resolve it. Were you even in that battle? Yeah, anything to distract yourself, huh? I did not look at placements. Admittedly, like, I need food. Like, here's one problem with this whole, like, on the topic of, like, intermittent fasting, skipping breakfast and stuff like that, right? When I do get hungry, which is about right now because it's noon now, like around 11 a.m. to noon is when I start getting hungry. And when I do get hungry, I'm hungry. And it immediately becomes difficult to start to focus on things. It becomes a challenge. But I want to get this done if I can. I'm going to just go a little bit longer to see how far I get on it. This isn't technically the right logo, but it's fine. Because I would like to get this done if I can. It won't take long if I just fucking do it. But I have to, you know, fucking do it. And that's the point of these streams on Sunday, is to get shit done. UNIL? Wait. Was that under night and birth? Is that what you're talking about? Or is it something else? Okay, I was like, I'm still lost. What is UNIL? Help, friend. I don't understand. I played Under Night and Birth some time ago. I have a couple of friends who are really into fighting games, but we're at the level of fighting games where, like, there's two options with people online. You either kick the shit out of them or you get the kick shit out of you. Like, there's no in between. There's very rarely ever a middle ground. And so, but we are all of, like, relatively equal skill, so we can have really good games against one another, right? And so we'll play a lot of fighting games against one another and just have a good time. The one that we just got recently was Melty Blood Type Lumina. That game's fucking fun. I played a shitload of Guilty Gear Strive online, like on my own, and I was able to get up to floor 9 of 10 or whatever. Ugh. Okay, what do we need next? We need Dawn of War 2. Oh, yeah, that was supposed to be announced yesterday. Who the fuck is the DLC character for Guilty Gear Strive? The next one. Should just be like the top fucking article. Happy Chaos. Okay. I wasn't sure. Like, it was like, we know that Happy Chaos and Jam are going to be two of the upcoming characters as well. Like, all the DLC, the first wave DLC characters were already spoiled and leaked and stuff. We just didn't know what order they were coming out. So I wasn't sure who it was going to be. It's Happy Chaos. Fine. Whatever. I'll look at how his gameplay looks later. Does Last Stand have its own logo? Yes, but it is not separated. Is this a PNG? It is. Sick. Okay. He looks like a zombie for that new Guilty Gear character. I don't know anything about him because he's actually brand new to the Guilty Gear like world as of Strive. He's brand new to the Guilty Gear lore and story. Like, he's a brand new person. So I basically don't know jack shit about him either. Also not sure if I even care, because I think I might be already have moved on from Guilty Gear Strive. The game looks really good, and it can be fun, but there's also just a lot about it that can not be fun. The game is very poorly balanced, in my opinion. This works, but I have to remove that play now shit at the bottom. No worries. Surprise Landmark isn't on Battlefield. He's on Tarkov. I mean, is Battlefield up? I know that they've been having a lot of server issues. So it could just be that it's not working right now. I think that's the thing I'm reading about people's reactions to with each new patch that comes out for Strive. It's very why and what the fuck. I mean, the problem that I personally have with Strive so much is that, like, they even toned the damage down from the public betas, and I played in the betas. They even toned the damage down, and you can. There's so little back and forth in Strive because every single combo and the combos are simple, right? Like even the simplest combos generally will do anywhere between 40 to 70% of the opponent's life total. So you can fuck up like twice, maybe, and then you're dead. Then you're done. Like the damage is so high. It is so insanely high that it just matches. There's no back and forth. There's no play in it. And that's what makes it rough. Like there are combos even that are 100% combos that are not, and it's not like in like old Blaze Blue games or some like, I'm trying to think of, or like King of Fighters where you can have like these really hard to pull off, frame perfect, 49 hit, 37 input, multi-directional combos that under specific circumstances can take a specific opponent from 100 to 0, right? No, these are just like, relatively speaking, any character, if you get the right read and get the right input, that person, your opponent, is going from 100 to 30 at minimum. And it's just like, fuck, man. Like it's fun, but everything's dialed up to the extreme, and it just does not work very well in my opinion. Oh, I already saved this one. 8-4. Like, it's a visually stunning game, and it's really fun to play when that stuff is not coming into the conversation. Because I do feel that specific thing drastically damages the game. Aha. I was confused now. I was like, what the fuck? I saw a file and then the file was gone, and it's because it had moved off of the screen, and that's why I couldn't see it anymore. I was very perplexed for a moment. I'm going to go for 12 more minutes. If I don't get everything done in 12 minutes, I'm just not going to get everything done that I wanted to get done on stream. So I'll just get as much as I can done in 12 minutes, and then I will tell myself, get the fuck off. And I'll be like, all right, fine. Yes, Mom. I already got a lot done, so I am at least happy with that, with how much I did get done. Yeah, I definitely had wanted more out of Strive. Gonna make food and then proceed to stare at my blank Word document. Okay, Dimden. I would also really like... I really genuinely hope that they give Guilty Gear... Not Guilty Gear. I genuinely hope that they give BlazBlue the Strive treatment in terms of the quality, the visuals and stuff. I would love to see a... Because I've always been a much larger BlazBlue fan than I have been a Guilty Gear fan, by a pretty significant margin. And I would absolutely love to see a BlazBlue game that is done at the level of quality and attention that Guilty Gear Strive is. Guilty Gear Strive genuinely is a just visually beautiful game. It's so fucking pretty. And, like, it plays super smoothly. The animations are clean. The rollback netcode's incredible. And I'm just like, man, if I could please just have that... If I could please have that. What did that look like? That looks fine. If I could please have that in BlazBlue. But make it, but it still needs to play like BlazBlue does, and that's a pretty big, like, piece there. That it does still need to play like BlazBlue. Because Guilty Gear Strive does not really play like Guilty Gear ever did before. Not really. What day was this? We're almost there. Nope. Yep. I don't want that one. I liked this one better. This one, I don't see a transparency for it. Oh well. Take this one. Maybe this one? The fuck? Take this one. This one's bigger. I'm not sure what outline to put on it. It's going to start with the white. See what the black looks like. We'll put the white. Adds better definition. It's not centered. That's better. Five minutes! 5 minutes! Fuck! We won't get through all of them, but we'll get really close.
I'm going as fast as I can.
That doesn't fit in there. That's not an actual PNG. That one is. Oh, that's a big fucking picture. That's fine. This will work. That's gonna need some extra definition. Probably just black. Fuck. Never mind. That picture's probably just not gonna work. Or will it? Alright, hang on. New plan. Let's try it again. So what we do, we change this to black, right? We make it a little bit bigger. We increase the range. Like that. And we just clean up some of that extra. There. It's not perfect, but we also don't need it to be perfect, so. Alright, we'll get this one in, and then we're done. We're not done. Like, I still have a few of these thumbnails that I would need to make, but we will be done. So change this back over to white. Bring the spread down. Turn the size to like 10 pixels. Range 0. 5 pixels, maybe? 5 pixels. What's the date on this guy? 12/22. There we go. Okay, and so how much does that actually leave us to get done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more of these that would need made. It's not bad. I'll probably just do that after I eat and stuff. So that way I can just mark it off. Okay. Let me go ahead and save this. Minimize this. Let's go over here. Okay, so. I'm too short. There we go. All right, so. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. Let's turn the music down just a little bit. I appreciate it a lot. I will be back on Tuesday for Tactical Tuesday, probably playing some more Back 4 Blood because I'm enjoying the ever-living fuck out of that game. It's fucking good. It's fun. Otherwise, then, my wonderful wife, Athena Latina, will be here on Wednesday for Wind Down Wednesday. Singing out some beautiful songs and maybe playing some story games. Athena started up Life is Strange 3. And it was, oh boy, I could not play that game. Straight up, could not play that game. And then on Thursday, I'll be back for Two Dead Dudes playing Soulsian games. Right now, we're playing Neo 2, Complete Edition on the PlayStation 5. Friday is Power Couple, where I stream alongside Athena on my channel. And we just started up Tales of Arise. Awesome. And then on Saturday, Athena's back for Spooky Saturdays. I joined her on her channel. We've been playing Back 4 Blood over on her channel. Might play something else. Might not. I don't know. And then on Sunday, which is today, is Creative Sundays, where I'm working on all of this shit. Thumbnails, websites, scripting and recording YouTube videos. We actually might be at a point soon where we can record more YouTube videos during these Sunday streams, which is crazy to me. Is crazy to me. So, yeah. Anyway, look forward to all that. I'm going to get out of here, everybody. I appreciate all of you very much, and I will see you again in the future. Goodbye. Peace out. YouTube channel, you know, I'm mostly conscious. I need food. Fucking bad. Talking's hard. So, yeah, there's Twitter, there's Discord, there's YouTube. We put up lots of YouTube videos, all the VODs. You can see what we've been working on today. Those are all going up on that VODs channel. Thank you so much, everybody. Peace out. Have a good time. Bye-bye.